So there's been a lot of fun trying to just listen to this album. Eventually I caved in and just did the YouTube listen, which I didn't really like doing as I prefer listening to Spotify audio, but I had to cave into this one. Especially the reason was because Spotify just went out everywhere, and it's just trying to listen to stuff now while it's back up. I can't even listen to it, but I'm gonna keep this one short as well because, frankly, just to even edit these videos, just put a little, just a little screensaver as I always do, just looping around. Yeah, that alone is going to take a while because I've got a really slow PC and I don't think my computer can last much longer, so apologies for the weaker edits and just not much going into it because I want to get these reviews out, but crap hits the fan. So Magnolia Park, I wanted to talk about this album, but I haven't got to it till now. VAMP is the new record, so this one leans more into metalcore, tries to be more of this octane core, radio friendly approach, similar to bands like Wage War, although Magnolia Park are probably doing a better job than Wage War did last year with Stigma. I don't think this album is anything breathtaking, and it quite frankly gets rid of a lot of the Magnolia Park sound, at least from what I've heard. Not a band I've dabbled with much, but for a full-fledged listen, I think it's just a pretty standard good record. I mean, it's over-processed a bit, and it just kind of comes off as the very basic metalcore experience. It's pretty much the equivalent of going to a McDonald's and just getting what you'd expect. It's not the best burger, it's not the best chips, it's just, quite frankly, mass produced, just kind of standard what you'd expect. You know it's not great, but you'll go for it anyway, and I feel like VAMP is the perfect album to describe that. I think it's definitely interesting though. There's some nice ideas on here, and I frankly think the first few tracks pull you in some interesting moments. I think Pain is a great start, and Shadow Talk leans into it quite nicely, and I think honestly the choruses work quite well because there's a little bit of that pop punk chorus writing, but at the same time it's still leaning more into the kind of hard rock metalcore sound that this is going for, and I don't think it's a terrible idea, but the execution of it could be stronger. I feel like after you hear a bunch of songs you're just getting the same cookie cutter formula of it, and it quite frankly loses its charm. It just kind of dips, and by the time you get to the end of it, you pretty much heard what you needed to. It's 36 minutes, and I feel like you could probably listen to it if it was an EP. It'd probably do better, because as a full-fledged album, it just feels like some ideas are just recycled into different stuff. We have a few features as well on this, like Platinum and Pink Noise, that do offer a little bit of distinction, but at the same time the sound just still roughly sounds the same throughout. I don't really have much to say other than I just think it's metalcore roots overshadows the pop punk elements, and I feel like Magnolia Park could have tweaked it to have a best of both worlds, because there certainly are some bands that can do pop punk and metalcore and make it work. Underoath is a band that's done that, for example, and I think they've done some pretty good examples of it. And if you want a big album that a lot of people did like, Bring Me the Horizon Next Gen, personally not the biggest fan of it. I think that did a better job of comparing the two genres, putting them back to back. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I will give this one a 3 out of 5 though, because I do feel it is enough ideas for me to warrant it to just be good. It's probably a low one though, so I wouldn't really overpraise it, but yeah, it's a decently good album, and that's all I have to say. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.